Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, it is Wednesday, November 27th, Thanksgiving Eve. It is right at 8 o'clock in the morning. I thought I'd get out here and see. We got a little weather coming in. They have a chance of rain later today. It's roughly 44 degrees right now. It started to come out yesterday morning for an hour or two, but it was 22, so I decided to stay home and do some work. So anyway, I'm going to get out here today. We have an east wind at 5 miles an hour right now. It's supposed to pick up a little bit as we go on. As you can see, we got some cloud cover, a little bit overcast. The sun's just starting to come up to the east here. We're going to get out. I think the water temperature right now is about 58 degrees, roughly somewhere in there. We've had a few inches of rain the last week. So I know just by looking at it, the water's come up a little bit. I don't know what the lake level is right now. That water's getting down there in that jerkbait time. I'm gonna focus on two Berkeley Stunna jerkbait and a Megabass 110 Junior today, along with a rock crawler and an original wigglewort. Those are gonna be the baits that I'm gonna throw today. I'm going to focus on some of these 25, 30 degree slope rock pea gravel banks. Have not been out here for 2 weeks. Feels like forever. We had some family stuff that we were doing, so I decided to sneak out here this morning. So I am going to try to find some bait fish. Might turn my electronics on. Again, like I told you guys in the past, the covers on these garments haven't been off since back in May or June probably. So I might take it off, try to find some bait fish on some bluff walls, see if I can maybe spoon some, if I can find some bait fish. If not, I'm going to keep it shallow, see what I can find. About to back the boat in here. I'm at Cedar Ridge like normal today. I may go up towards the dam a little bit, maybe Price Branch, try that area, see what I can find on some long points. Anyway, guys, stay with me. Let's see what we can do. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And if you can, like, subscribe, just so you can be informed of when these videos are. Again, we're out here on Stockton Lake in southwest Missouri and going to try to catch some bass today. Appreciate you guys. I will see how. Oh gosh, that was a big old smallmouth right there. Goodness gracious. Gosh. First landed bass of the day. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but beggars can't be choosy. Little guy. Number two. And actually smaller than the first one, if that was possible. incher. Bigger than the mother two babies we caught first. So Chappo gets a smallie this morning. Little thing on the Chappo. He came off. I didn't even know I had a fish on there. I mean, it hit the water. I heard it hit the water, and as soon as I reeled, he was on there, so I hesitated there to reel it in, thinking I had a log or a stick or something on there. But it was a fish, but he got off. Just a little 12-incher, dude. So there's a good one, fellers. The old Chappo working still for a keeper. There's a good one, fellers. The old Chappo working still for a keeper. Not a bad guy. The old Chappo still hammering them the end of November. And there's another one, the very next cast. Another smallmouth. Goofy looking sucker. Kind of got a big old tall back on him there. Next cast. Look at the old back on that thing, how it's humped up. Boys, the Chappo has been a killer this year for me. Little guy right on that point. Right where he should have been. Still catching them, fellas. He just came up and slurped it. Slurp. Right here on this, there's a little rock transition. I've caught a lot of fish right here over the years, but a rock transition right here where this little point comes out, it's pretty chopped off right about a foot out. But this little point comes out here about 6 foot with some big rocks, and there's 2 little stumps sticking up. And I've caught a lot of fish right there on that over the years. Another little guy. It's all about the numbers, guys. All about the numbers. It's all about the numbers, guys. All about the numbers. If it were anything more, we would be out fishing brush piles with a jig or worm. Big swim bait. But catching 3 fish an hour versus 1 fish every 2 hours is a little bit more exciting. Another smallmouth. Smallmouth. Smallmouth decided he didn't want to be in the boat. Another nice little short keeper. Guys, I did not expect the Chappo to still be putting them in the boat this good. Really didn't. Come out here expecting to catch all my fish on a jerkbait. Don't get me wrong, this is my way to fish, but it's not what I expected, so I am extremely happy. Little spot right there. Fat sucker. Guys, and to find these fish, I mean, I'm just fishing on a main lake stretch here that kind of winds in and out. I mean, there's some little bitty pockets, but I'm just out here on the main lake. This water, I'm about 14, 15 foot away from shore right now. And where I'm at's about 3 foot deep. I mean, my bites today, you gotta have rock. I mean, if you don't have rock and you got a soft bottom, you will not get a bite. I mean, this is about as easy a catching bass as the guy could get right here. Oh boy, hit it right at the boat. Nice little smallmouth. He won't pass for keeper size, but still fun to catch. Always exciting when they bust it 3 or 4 foot from the boat like that, just as your brain's already shut off from that cast. Well, this is definitely another one of those little ones that makes you say, man, he's only about 2 inches longer than my bait. And I know he's got plenty to eat because I've been seeing a lot of dying or dead shad floating on the top here that are about maybe 1.5 inches long. So I know he has plenty to eat. He doesn't need to be eating that big old Chappo.